Hello friends, how are y'all today? I am back with my new vlog and my new creation. As you've been watching my vlogs, you know that every vlog has a new outfit that I design for you beautiful, amazing people. Guys, the other day I had a client and she wanted to make something in a shade of yellow because she wanted to attend a ceremony, which is a Hindu ceremony, that's a Haldi ceremony. But she was totally confused about what yellow would look good because there are so many different kinds of yellows available in the market. So she actually had to think too hard to understand which yellow is perfect for her. Guys, I totally get that, and that's the reason I decided to do something in a shade of yellow today, because I feel there are many people like this who are too confused about whether they can carry a yellow shade or no, as it's quite a bright and bold color. So today's today's thing in our mind that we have before we go shopping for the fabric is that I'm going to pick up a shade in yellow. So when we go to the shop, I'm going to check out or browse through all the yellows, and let's see which yellow takes my attention so that I can pick that fabric and create something beautiful. So that's one thing that I have in my mind. And secondly, guys, I was thinking to maybe design something in a bottom or in a style which I haven't done earlier for y'all. Like the previous vlog which we did was in a beautiful garara. So I thought, why not do a sharara today, because that is also a variation and it can give a beautiful look and idea how the outfit can be done. So let me firstly tell you what's the difference between a garara and a sharara. The difference between the only difference between the garara and the sharara is the cut. As in, actually it's not the only difference, it's the major difference, because one is cut with a pant and then a flare, and the second one is got the flare right from up, as in from the waist you can see it's nice and flared. And the reason we cut it in that way, because we put the cullies or the panels right from the waist, and in the other one we keep it like a pant style, and then we put the gathers as I had showed you all in my previous vlog. So that's the thing that I would be doing today. These are the few tips I have in my mind when I go and pick the fabric, so that accordingly I can choose and pick the fabric. And today's fashion tip that I would like to share with you people is maybe keeping the color yellow in mind. I totally get it, as I just mentioned about my client who was so confused about which yellow looks good, and I'm sure many people can relate to this. It is very confusing about getting a right yellow. So guys, if you think that you have a complexion which is on the wheatish side, then don't try to go with a very deep yellow. Try to go with nice brighter pastel yellows, as that can enhance your skin tone. But if you think that you have a brighter skin and whiter skin, then go for maybe nice bright yellows, because I'm sure your skin tone will be able to carry those shades. So that's one bit. And secondly, when you're trying to pick up something in yellow, just don't pick up a yellow shade. Try to pick up something with an add-on color on it, because yellow is a very, very bright and eye-catchy shade, guys. Many people don't like to carry that shade, so try to have some different shades in it so that it cuts off the attention of only the main color yellow. I hope you get that, because yellows and oranges and these kind of deeper shades are too bright. So that's the only bit that I would like to say about today's fashion styling, that when you're picking up the color or the fabric in yellow, please be very clear to pick up the right color and with the right mixes. So that's something about. And guys, as you know, when we go shopping, we pick up the fabric and then we buy the accessories, and finally I sketch the look and explain it to Master G about how it needs to be done. So that's what I would be doing today. We will be picking up the fabric, and then we would be buying the laces and finally revealing the look. So without wasting time, let's go shopping. So I'm here in the fabric store to check the fabric, and these are the few options which are available. As I said that I'm going to check out something in yellow, so all my attention is towards the yellow color today in every kind of fabric. These are some beautiful yellow fabrics which are available. So if we see, there are different kinds of embroidery on these kind of fabrics. This is a beautiful yellow with silver embroidery on it. So guys, this is something what I was talking about, that why don't we pick up a yellow fabric which has got some other add-on colors to it. And the ones which I showed you just now really looked appealing to me. This yellow is also pretty, but it's just with single silver shade, silver sequin, metallic sequins. I'm thinking to put this as a bottom, the yellow, and even this is a beautiful one with all over the mirrors, very attractive. Yeah, I'm looking out to do some colors with yellow. So this is really something which is making me feel that it's going to look out very attractive and beautiful. And this could be the dupatta in net, and I'm thinking to do the dupatta also with some layers and frills. I am here to check out the lace, and I'm just, again, as the fabric itself is so heavy, so I don't want to go with too much of accessories or laces on it, as it's not needed. So what I have decided to do is a spaghetti for this, for the top, and I'm going to go for a short length for the top. These laces are there, but I don't want that broad. I just wanted something very sleek. Yeah, something like these which are very sleek, but I don't want to go with the cotton laces, as the fabric itself is very heavy and shiny, so I want a shiny lace. Thinking to do something as per the colors, as the fabric has different color flowers, so maybe add a lace which is also a little colorful, multicolored I meant. These are this is the size that I want, just for the edging, which could come on this hem of the garara, which would be at the bottom, and then it can come on the spaghetti, it can come on the slits, on the flare, something like this. I'm really liking it as it's multicolored, and also it has a touch of gold. So if we see, it's got those different shades of peach and purple and blues, as the embroidery on the fabric is also in these colors. So yeah, this is something I'm liking, and it should look nice and attractive once it's stitched. Work is really beautiful, very neat, exactly something like what I wanted. There is another shade also in this kind of lace. If you see the one which is hanging, which has got those multicolored triangles, that's also available, but the shades that I have just picked is perfect, as my fabric has those colors. So guys, there are various options available, but I think we have decided on what we want, as we don't want anything very heavy for today. So I guess that's the one, and I'm here now to sketch the outfit so that it can be explained to Master G about how it needs to be stitched. I would be doing the top length, which would be short, and there would not be any sleeves, as it's going to be spaghetti. And I'm thinking to do a sweetheart neck with the spaghetti, and the spaghetti would also have the lace, and as I mentioned, the lace would be there on the slits, so I'm just making a note of it so that it could be clear to Master G about where all he needs to place the lace. And this is what I meant when I was telling you that the flare is going to be right from up, and to add this flare we need to add these kind of panels so that it can add to the flare. If we don't cut into these panels, then we wouldn't get so much of flare. And
It's going to definitely have lining because the material that I have taken is quite soft, so it needs a liner, and the lace is also going to be on the hem of the garara, and the dupatta is going to have little frilled thing along with the lace, as I'm using a net, and there would be the frill in these 2-3 different shades, so that would really look nice, but all in the pastel shades. I'm mentioning the length for the bottom, which would be around 40 inches, which is good enough with heels, and the top length I've kept is around 34 inches because we want a short length top with this kind of look. If you're wearing a short top, it really looks nice. And I mentioned the size for the neck. The depth is 8 inches. Yeah, of course it's sleeveless, as I mentioned, it's spaghetti. This is the look of the outfit. If you see the flare, if you see the glare in the dupatta, if you see the shades that I've added on the dupatta, if you see the length of the top, if you see how the embroidery, the yellow fabric has got those different shades on the top, and because of those different colors which are available, how it cuts off to that yellow and it gives this beautiful look. And along with the spaghetti, if you also see, I've kept a hanging sleeve so that it looks nice and stylish. So guys, this is a complete look of it, and I guess you would be really liking it. And if you like it, then please go and pick the fabric up. Thank you for watching. Do share with your friends. Take care guys. I'm Prisha Sidwani.